So that being said, after grilling her for like 6 hours trying to figure out where she was and what happened, because she was obviously lying to me about everything, right? You know, she finally tells me, she's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell you, Maurice, but you can't get mad, which only makes me like more, which only piles on more anxiety on the situation. I'm like, yo, what do you mean I can't get mad? Like, what happened? She's like, okay, you just gotta promise me you won't get mad. And I'm like, yo, you have to just tell me what happened. Look, you gotta promise me you won't get mad. I'm like, all right, fine, I promise I won't get mad. What happened? She's like, okay, so I was at the party, and this is exactly what she told me. I was at the party, and while I was at the party, you know, like we were just hanging out and having a good time, and then the girl said she was about to go get some food, so she gets up and leaves the party with some of the guys to go get food, and then when she left, they ran a choo-choo train on me. Like, she's like, oh, they ran a train on her, or apparently like all the dudes in there just took turns on her, on some hostage type, taking advantage of her type stuff, right? Like this like on some let's see, who's been lied on recently. Let's see. They said John, like Heather, what the heck was that girl's name? Heather, wasn't Heather Locklear. It wasn't Heather Swallows either. That one chick, I forgot her name, the one that was in Aquaman, she said that Johnny Depp took advantage of her. Like, I mean, basically, grape allegation, right? Oh, they all graped me, took turns, horrible, terrible shit. So when she's telling me this shit, bro, it's fucking with me bad, bro. Because, I'm the type of person whereas I always protect my women. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're shitty women, I tend to protect them. You know what I'm saying? Makes a lot of sense. That's why a lot of girls probably like me, is because they see me as sheer protection. Makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Covered in tattoos, you know what I'm saying? I say nigga a lot, you know what I'm saying? I grab my balls when I'm cracking jokes. It's normal shit, right? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, Amber Heard, definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's definitely for the streets, bro. She was super, super, super for the streets. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%. What's up, Dylan? What's up, Asmit? What's up, Cartoon Planet? That's what's up. Dang, yeah, sorry to hear that song. Hey, what's up, Apex? What's up? What's up? What's up, Nick? Yo, what's good, Lil Dot? What's good, Cone? What's good, Dylan? What's good, JJ? Yo, what's good, Kono? Yo, W's in the chat for Rolando matches. Just super chatted $2 straight through the channel. You know what I'm saying? 42 more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys an even crazier story than this. And we're going to do a Lamar Jackson edit. If you guys want, we'll take a poll. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's good, Street Kings? What's good, Asmit? Asmit? What's good, Angel Plays? What's good, Flip? What's good, Street Clean? What's good, Lil Don? Lil Dot? Always a pleasure. That's what's up, Asmit. Yeah. Yo, you got beat up in middle school, Brody? Because someone you was dating was lying on being great. Yeah, that's a normal occurrence in any type of dating. You know what I'm saying? Is being lied on about grape. That's just normal. Don't feel bad, bro. Don't even feel bad. You know what I'm saying? If a chick lies on you and say you graped her, don't take it to heart, bro. Do not take it to heart, bro. I've been lied on a lot. Bro, it's just normal. Hey, what's up, Jessica? What's up, Nella? What's up, LaFrost? What's up, Exotic? Yo, what's up, Chaotic? What's up, Ashurian? Yo, what's up, Renaissance? What's up, Jessica? What's up, Jamie? What's up, Malik? What's up, Kinda Heem? Yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't hear nothing I'm saying.
Twizzles.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Once we reach the super chat milestone, we will be telling even crazier stories than that. Okay, so peep game, right? She tells me she got trained and held hostage and gang raped and, you know, all that bullshit, right? So I believe her because I love this girl. Now, the thing I don't like about love is unwavering belief. That's the reason why I kind of not go towards love and being all lovey-dovey and simpy and shit. Because when I do that, when I am only with one girl and I'm in love with that chick, all this other shit, right? Like I would rather be single than just with one girl. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I would choose to be single. I would dead ass choose to be single instead of being just with one girl, bro. Real talk. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whenever I've only focused on one girl, bro, it's always never gone good, bro. It's never gone good. Just as is my own personal preference. It's my own personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you into, you know what I'm saying? Like different strokes for different folks. Potato, tomato, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be single because whenever I tend to fall in love too hard when, you know what I mean? Like when I'm with one chick, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, this chick, she freaking, she tells me, she's like, yo, you know, they stole everything. They took, you know what I'm saying? Like they took my drawers, they took it all. They just took my blah, blah, blah. I know the girl lied about being raped in middle school by another dude. So I tried to kick his ass, but it didn't end well. Oh, so you found out that the girl was lying on a different guy saying he raped her and you tried to help. Yeah, that's why you just don't make sure the girl is loyal. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why I like to wait, you know what I mean, before I get married. That's why I like to wait 5 years before I get married in order to make sure that the girl is loyal and all of that stuff, to make sure that our energies match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? So this girl tells me, she's like, yo, look, you can't get mad, but they ran a train on me and, you know, they took it and they just kept taking turns on me for 6 days straight. They just kept doing it over and over and over and I couldn't run away. I couldn't escape, you know, and it was horrible, terrible. I'm the victim. No. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm not gonna lie. When I was told that, I was infuriated. And where I'm from, we were taught that, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't taught to just take something like that lying down. No, diddy. I was taught to, you know, go bring them closer to God. Find the dudes that did it and you know what I mean? And pretty much set up a meeting between them and God. You know what I'm saying? I was taught that when people do this type of stuff to people that you love, you gotta get them a meeting with Jesus Christ himself. So in my mind, you know what I'm saying, I decided, yo, J2 Tough, you want me to do a Lamar Jackson edit? That's a 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it takes about 3 years to properly know a person. I like to take 5. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I asked her who did it, and she wouldn't tell me who did it. She wouldn't tell me the names of the guys. Which was the first red flag. If you were taken advantage of and it was this horrible, why won't you tell me who did it? That was the first red flag, right? But I loved her and I was with her and I was loyal to her, so I believed her and I went looking for the dudes that did it, right? Now, whenever I was about to get into a really, really heinous crime when I was younger, I like to sit and wait for 3 days to make sure that that's really what I wanted to do, right? I like to make peace with the consequences of my actions before I do the actions that get the consequences, if that makes sense to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life, I like to make sure that this was a well thought out decision that I decided to do. And, you know, I sat on this information for 3 days, and I decided that, yeah, I'm still going to go and bring these dudes closer to God. I'm still going to go kill these dudes. So I kept asking the girl I was dating. She wouldn't tell me who it was. So I went and I found her friend that was at the house talking about the party with her. Because she said that girl left with some of the guys and left her there to get raped. So she was in on it. Now, where I'm from, no women, no kids. We don't hurt no women, no kids. But if a chick gets your chick raped on, you can beat her up a little. You can beat her. You know what I mean? No one's gonna, you know what I mean? It's cool. She a man at that point. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, that's what's up. So it was a setup. That's what she said. So I went, and it took me another 3 days, but I tracked down her female friend that had set up the party, that had set all of this up, that Risa had said did that made it happen, right? I tracked the girl down. She was a substitute teacher at UNLV. You feel me? Baby girl was a substitute teacher at UNLV. So I literally cased UNLV for 2 days to find her. I found her at her class, waited for her outside of her class because she was a substitute teacher. Waited for her outside of her classroom. All the students let out, you know what I mean? And when she left the class, I followed her to her car. You know what I'm saying? In a way as to where she didn't know I was following her, right? So when she gets to her car, and I confirm that that's her car, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what's up, yo? And she's like, and she's happy to see me, which is another red flag, right? Because why didn't she try to run? Why didn't she know? It's as if she didn't know that Risa had told her that she'd been, it's as if she didn't know that Risa had been gang taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, you know, that's another red flag, right? That I'm not, you know what I mean? This is not what it looks like. But again, I was in love. And one of the things that sucks about love is love conquers all. Love does conquer all. Love conquers reason. Love conquers freaking, you know, clear-headedness. Love will have you doing some crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. So with that being said, right, I walk up on the girl, and I'm like, yo, her name was like, we'll say her name was Taffy, right? I walk up on Taffy, and I'm like, yo, Taffy, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. And I'm in comedian. I was in my comedian bag at the, you know what I mean? Talking to her like I'm a comedian. Yo, we gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so hey, I need to know the names of the dudes that were at that party. And she was like, oh, you mean the celebrity party we had, you know, the hotel party? I'm like, yes, I need to know the names of those dudes. She's like, I'm not going to give you the names of those guys that were at my party. And I was like, you're going to have to give me the names of the guys at the party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so she's like, I'm not giving you the names. So I'm like, all right, look, peep game, right? And this is exactly what I tell her. I'm like, yo, look, so, you know what I mean? My girl, you know, like Risa, she was gang taken advantage of at the party. You know what I'm saying? She said you was in on it. Now, where I'm from, we don't hurt women and kids, right? No women, no kids. With that being said, I'm going to need the names of the dudes that's at the party. Because if you don't tell me the names, then I'm going to take you off the list of women and kids not to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's like, boy, please, I'm not telling you anything, okay? Like, if you think, like, you're just gonna have to sit on it, okay? You better ask her about it. I ain't telling you shit. And she does that black girl, that mean black girl shit, right? Where you just gonna have to deal with it. I ain't giving you nothing. You blah, 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 right? And then she just goes to walk off. I ain't telling you shit. I ain't scared of you. And then she just starts walking away towards her car, right? So I walk behind her and I tell her. And I'm like, okay, and I tell her in as nice of a way, but probably a really scary way. And I'm like, all right, so it looks like you're gonna be the first female I ever fuck up. You're gonna be the first female I ever hurt. You're gonna be the first one. You know what I mean? And then I start stretching. I'm like this, well, guess you're gonna be the first one. You know what I mean? All right, that's what's up. You know, I start walking up on her and shit. I was really probably about to do that. Shit, bro. And again, this is why I said I don't do love no more, bro. Because that's where it took my brain, bro. I can't even do it, bro. Women gaslight and manipulate too much and too hard and are too good at it for me to fall in love anymore. I can't. They're too good at it. You know what I mean? I didn't even know up from down, bro. I was really about to stomp out a female because this chick told me that she had been taken advantage of, right? So I get close upon her. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we doing it. And she turns around at the last minute. Wait, Maurice, no. She turns around. Wait, Maurice, no. It was a gangbang. It was a gangbang, Maurice. Okay, she wanted it. It was a gangbang. And then all the little tidbits of information that both the women had made sure to leave out, so that I continued to think that they were faithful and that they wasn't out getting the huckleback or all this other bullshit, right? All of, you know what I mean, like her telling me that, it filled in all the blanks. It reminded me that this female is the same female that would kiss other dudes and then come tell me it wasn't her fault. Oh, no, what? No, he kissed me. I just stood there and let it happen. It's not my fault. This not cheating. He kissed me. Like, she would do that every freaking day. And then, you know what I'm saying, this was also the chick, you know what I'm saying, that like, it just made too much sense. And I was like, oh, and then it clicked. It's like, oh, so that's why she was gone for 6 days. If she was really being, like, you know what I mean? Everything, it all made sense. And when she told me that, she's like, Maurice, it was on. She wanted it. It was a gang. It was a gangbang, and they were athletes, and it was a gangbang. She wanted to get gangbanged out by athletes. I helped her out, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, well, see you later. You have a nice day. And I just turned around and walked off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. There was no animosity towards the chick. You know what I mean? But like, I wanted that information. I needed that information. I deserved to have the information because I was paying her bills. She was living with me. You know what I'm saying? I was paying her bills. Bruh, so after that, I went back to my crib, you know what I'm saying? And I threw her out. Dumped her, threw her the fuck out of my house. You know what I'm saying? And, and after that, you know what I mean? Like, I kicked it with her a couple more times because, you know, like, I be a softie sometimes, so I still kicked it with her from time to time, but I never trusted a goddamn thing she ever said out of her mouth. And after that, she was just a cuddy buddy. Just smashing. That's it. Just snoo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I mean? And people will be like, oh my God. That's messed up that you don't love these hoes just because they do stuff like this to pretty much anyone that'll fall for it. And you know what I mean? Like, you know. Buddle. You know what I'm saying? For real. Dragon Ball. Yeah, man, this is a really good shirt. Real cool shirt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of other experiences with women as well, which have further cemented that, you know, yeah, that I should wait and be very, very careful who I marry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Dr. Girlfriend proposed to me, like, twice. She asked me to marry her, and I told her, fuck no. What the fuck would I do that for? Like, hell no. She asked me to get her pregnant and marry her at the same time. You know what I'm saying? She was at some other dude's house. You know what I'm saying? She calls me up or whatever, and she's like, yeah, I'm at some other guy's house. The only way I'll come back, the only way I'll come and be with you again is if you marry me and get me pregnant. And I was like, why the fuck would I do that? And hung up on her. Like, what the fuck? That's not good. Like, I don't get nothing for this. Man. She wanted me to, that's just hilarious. Now you slimmed down. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Vegito or Gogeta? Vegito. Tacos or burgers? Tacos. That's why I don't play when it comes to women. Yeah, bro, I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all good. I still love women. I still hang out with women. I still treat females with respect, mostly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I just don't give women the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? If it sounds like it's goofy, then I just in my brain. Like, I'll tell y'all some other goofy shit. I had this female hit me up recently, man, telling me how rich she is and how many cars she has and how big of a mansion she is. She hits me up. She's like, yo, I'm trying to make a boxing documentary, and you have to invest. Like these guys are being stingy. No one's investing, and I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? She started saying that all men. She started trying to gaslight me over the phone, talking about some, how all men are like selfish and stingy because, you know what I mean? Because we won't give her money. You know what I'm saying? Top of one in the chat, if you've ever had a woman try to consider you, I have forgotten about Dr. Girlfriend. Yeah, she's not anybody that I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not someone that I would ever care about. I never even hit Dr. Girlfriend raw. Ever. I never even hit her raw. Ever. Used a condom for the entire 6 years we were together. That's how little I trusted that chick, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? After she came home and told me, oh, I made a new friend at college and I got his number. You're not jealous, are you? And then when I dumped her for doing that, because when she came home and she told me, yo, I met this other guy at college and I got his number and I'm going to start hanging out at his house. Are you okay with that? And I was like, you should go be with that guy. You guys should date. You guys make a cute couple. It's over between me and you. It's over. Get out. And she's, wait, no, that's not, I'd never get a response, bro. Wait, that's not what you were supposed to say. You're taking this the wrong way. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. Like, nigga. Hmm? Yeah, I never hit that raw, bro. I never hit that raw. I ain't hit a chick raw. I ain't hit a chick raw since I was in college, bro. I don't even do that no more, bro. I don't. It's not smart. It's not smart, bro. It's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, bro. Like, yeah, you gotta be careful. All right, y'all. Type of one in the chat. Yeah, she was testing you. It backfired on her. Yeah. Nah, she was yo, and what's really messed up is the messed up thing about that specific test is if I fail that test, she starts cheating on me religiously. That I believe that women will test you. Women will test you. Women will shit test you before they go off and get with a different dude. You know what I mean? And the shit tests are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And if you fail the shit test, you just get cheated on. And she'll just keep cheating, and and the dude will never know why. What do you mean? You mean to tell me when she came and asked me to go over that guy's house? Like, and what's messed up is, I'll tell you guys how to fail those tests. If we reach the super chat milestone, which is, let's say, 100 in super chat, I'll tell you guys how to pass all those shit tests. On God. I'll tell you guys how to pass those shit tests. You know what I'm saying? And because it is not easy. And unless you've either been shit tested by over 1,000 women, which I have, or, you know what I'm saying, you've read books on what shit test is and how to pass them and shit, you'll fail it and not even know you failed. And then the woman will take that, oh, okay, and then go do fucked up shit. And then come back later. So me and Bob, we're gonna be hanging out a little bit more now. Like, you're okay with that, right? That's a shit test. It's a shit test. Saying yes, you fail that shit test. If you say no, you fail the shit test. If your girl comes to you and says, baby, I'm about to go over this guy's house to hang out. If you say no, you can't go, that fails the shit test. If you say yes, if you say, yeah, go ahead and go, then you fail the shit test. There's not a lot of people that know the answer to this fucked up shit. It's diabolical, bro. Shit is diabolical, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I learned both those the hard way, bro. I'll give you one better, bro. I lost a supermodel like that, bro. I was with this supermodel, bro. She was a supermodel stripper, bro. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl was bad to the bone. You know what I'm saying? Bad. So, I'm with chick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? One day she hit me up. Now, one of the people that I was friends with or whatever, during this time was Jinx the Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Jinx the YouTube channel, right? So, I had taken this girl over Jinx's house in order to do a reaction video. Unbeknownst to me, Jinx is a piece of shit. Didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? He went behind my back, got her number when I wasn't looking, right? So one night, she calls me and she says, yo, I'm about to go hang out over Jinx's house. Are you okay with that? I didn't know what I know now. I told her, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. And she fucked that nigga. And then me and her, I ended up dumping her after I found out that she smashed him. Because, I shouldn't have dumped her. I just didn't know what I was doing. But I dumped her. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have dumped her. There's a smart way to handle that as well. But, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, I lost that bad chick because I did not know how to pass that shit test or those shit tests. You know what I'm saying? But I learned. I know now. You know what I'm saying? The chick I'm with right now, she tried that goofy shit. And I passed that shit and made her give me $3,000 just for playing with me. Just for testing me. She had to give me 3 G's. You know what I mean? And she paid. Hey, Rolando, thank you for the $1 in super chat, Brody. I'm down for some I'm definitely down for some Fortnite, bros. Definitely, yo. Hey, so what time do you normally go to bed? What time do you normally go to bed, Jonathan the Gamer? Hmm? My ex touched me and I told her, don't touch me because I have a new chick. And my ex told me, you just got touched by a girl. And I told my ex, don't touch me. Hey, that's what's up. So the test means it's game over. So if you get the test, if a female shit tests you, the shit test alone, if you get shit tested by a female, the shit test alone is like, wait, I'm gonna sit down so all you guys can see me level. Okay, so a lot of you guys might not know what a shit test is. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, we are 99 away from the super chat milestone. Type a 1 in the chat if once we reach the super chat milestone, you guys want me to tell you guys how to pass female shit tests. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want me to just tell you crazy stories about passing crazy female shit tests or females shit tests. Because every female's gonna shit test you, bro. I know women can be fucked up, but damn. I mean, it just is what it is. My ex of mine still owes me $1 million for faking a woman faked a pregnancy test? Damn. All right, looks like you guys like stories. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if someone super chats if someone super chats $50 and asks me how to pass a female's shit test, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm streaming from 2 different. Am I in a relationship? I have a girlfriend, technically. You know what I mean? Like, she be watching my lives and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, she be watching my lives and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's an exotic dancer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't pay none of her bills, though. I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that. How long have we been together? 5 years, bro. 5 years. I know, right? You got to be sitting there like, bro, like what? Why would a woman be with him for 5 years? I know, right? I don't know either. Shoot, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've tried dumping her. I've dumped her like 4 times. You know what I mean? She be coming back. Baby, please. I'm like, yeah, just because a woman is a dancer does not mean she's a 304, bro. I don't believe I would never call my girlfriend a hoe. I would never call any girl that I hang out with a hoe. I wouldn't even call any random girls hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even believe that hoes are hoes. I really don't believe that. I don't believe that I don't believe that women that go and do they dirt on the low, I don't believe they're hoes. You know what I'm saying? I believe they're human. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I mean? With that being said, it's weird. I have a very, how long have you been sus, Daxton Shorts? How long have you been in the dudes, Daxton Shorts? Or how long have you been in the closet, Daxton Shorts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love women. I do. I love them for who they are. I don't, you know what I mean? If I'm with a chick, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't never be like handcuffing or cuffing females and whatnot. Oh, you got to be this way. You got to be all this. You know what I'm saying? I let a female know, like, look, I like a female that I like a female that watch anime and play video games and watch action movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If a female has a dude on the side, like way from where I am at or whatever, I don't have anything to do the next day. Then I stay up till 3 a.m. What days don't you have anything to do? You don't like bros? I don't understand the question, Aubrey. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I do. I have dude friends. I have more dude friends than I do female friends or whatever. But like me and dudes, we don't really tend to I don't tend to get along with a lot of guys because women like me so much that whenever I come around, dudes get mad. Dudes get really, really mad because women like me so much and women always have crushes on me. So dudes will see that and just start accusing me of goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just goofy shit. Oh man, you're some sort of horrible person. And oh my God, it's goofy. It's just goofy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like as you guys know, I'm a 2nd degree black belt in Tibetan Lama. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really even go to my martial arts classes like that because dudes that don't get women, they have they don't like dudes that do get women because, they make it so, because, you know why. Any girls that are around, like me being around a dude that doesn't date any women, that doesn't get women, is going to remind him that he doesn't get women. And then he's going to be mad at me, like, you know what I mean? You see it all the time. They usually start trying to accuse me of being some sort of bad person. And what the actuality is he just doesn't get hoes. And something about me gives off, oh, this guy gets girls or has girls. And then they'll get mad at me. Oh, you're a horrible person. You blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I get it all the time. You see it on the internet. I get it on the internet all the time. All the time. I get it all the time. Yeah, jealous. Okay, so I'll tell you guys some stories about this type of stuff that happens to me, right? I was in martial arts class about 3 months ago, and there's a reason why I don't really fucking go no more. I don't, you know what I mean? Because the dudes, for some reason, a lot of those dudes in there are freaking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, Kendra. Hey, yo, Vivid. Hey, yo, like, my chat is not, my viewers are not your emotional punching bags. So don't come in here trying to make people feel bad for you, bro. You do that again, and my mods are gonna, boot you out, bro. Because you're not gonna come in here and treat my viewers like they're emotional punching bags. You know what I mean? Having to hear you talk about how depressed you are or whatever. If that's the case, I suggest you call up a mental health care practitioner. You call up somebody who can really help you. Because none of us in here are licensed therapists, bro. Real talk. Young Breezy, quit being like that, bro. Don't do that. Who wins in the fight, BHD or Chavez? I don't know, man. Chavez is super strong. Chavez is, ooh, Chavez is scary, man. I don't know. Oh. All right, Sloppy, 2 seconds. You go talk to Vivid then. You and Vivid go have a conversation in DM, and you can let him tell you how depressed and horrible things are for him. Good luck. You know what I mean? Good. What's up, Dylan? How you been? I've been good. All right, so this is what happened. I'm in martial arts class, right? And I'm kicking it. You know what I mean? I'm training people and whatnot. And my martial arts instructor, he asked me to start telling some stories because if I don't tell stories, the class will get boring, right? So yeah, Chavez did beat up my Asian friend, but I didn't beat him up. So you know what I mean? Tit for tat, that whole thing. That's what's up. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I go to my martial arts class, and there's this dude in there who looks a lot like he looks like Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter. Real talk. So with that being said, I'm hanging out. Okay. So the next super chat milestone is in 42 bucks. Once we reach that mug, I'm gonna tell you guys a way crazier story than this one. Bert's billable. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like my mods, they've been instructed to what do you call that? They've been instructed to time out anybody that is just trying to what do you call that? Grief bait. Anybody who's just in there trying to say, oh God, woe is me. You know what I mean? My viewers are not emotional tampons, man. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's trauma dumping. Hey, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell my mods to let people trauma dump. Type of 2 in the chat if you come here to have a good time and not to, be trauma dumped on. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. Ricky says grab the camera for a Lamar edit. That's a 20 in super chat. Super chat 20, and I'll, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people don't like for trauma dumpers. You know what I'm saying? Was moving out the hood the best thing for me? Moving out the hood was the best thing I've ever done in my life, bro. It was great for me. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it was really good for me is because like living in the hood, bro, I would have had to murder somebody because they fuck with you too much, man. They mess with you too much. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to rob you or you know, find a way to, you know, get you for some shit. Or, you know what I mean? Like, and if you're nice, then you get got for everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, bro, I can't even do this, bro. How many phones I have? I have 3 phones. You know? 2 for the bread, 1 for the bread and 2 for the hose. 2 for the bread and 1 for the hose. I got 2 phones. All right. So, peep game, right? You know what I mean? So I'm in class, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm training and everything. And this, one of the people that I was training with, man, like, you could look at him and tell that he gets no women. None at all. Women don't like him. Women don't want nothing to do with him. You know, but that doesn't matter. This is martial arts class, right? We're in martial arts class, man. My martial arts instructor, the lead instructor there, asked me to tell them some stories while he trains people so that it would be less boring. I'm like, okay, cool. I got you. I start telling them the story about how I was up at the skating rink and I met this bad female that looked like Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? And then me and Rihanna, we hung out. You know what I'm saying? We went some places. She asked me to be her boyfriend, but I'm telling the whole story all the way through, right? About 75% of the way through the story, the guy tries to repurpose the story and make it sound like I'm some sort of predator. Like I'm some sort of, like I'm after young people or kids or something like that. Bro, you were at a skating rink, like looking for women? And I'm like, not only was it like, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Ew. Are you always like this? What's wrong with you? And he's like, oh, my bad, bro. It just, you know, you're at the skating rink. Like, it was, you know, there's children there. I'm like, bro, I already told you in the story, the female I was talking to was 26. Like, what are you doing? Like, what, ew, like, are you always like this? You don't get out much, do you? And he's like, nah, man. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, man. It seems like you're into, you know, sick shit. And I'm just like, how? How could you get any of that from this story? Is that what you're into? Or like, are you, is that you telling me that that's what you're into? Because I never even thought about that telling this story, but he did. So I'm like, yeah, so, you know, this is obviously your thing. Is it like a fetish of yours? Like, ugh, what's wrong with you? And he's like, no, man. So I turn it back on him. I successfully turn it around on him. Everyone starts laughing at this nigga, but I stopped telling stories, right? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. After that day, I stopped fucking going. I stopped going. I ain't really even want to show up no more. Cause a lot of those dudes up in there, they're completely holeless. So holeless, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But when their holelessness, you know what I mean? But when, you know what I mean? Like, but just take my word for it. You know, dudes that date, you just shouldn't talk. You should not be around dudes that don't get women, man. You don't want to be around dudes that don't get women, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. At least not me. At least for me, bro. You know, I be trying to make friends with them, but they always end up becoming a Chavez or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Not that he was into sick shit like Chavez is, but you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, you're a bad person because you get hoes. That's why Chavez, you know, just hates my guts. Because Chavez gets no hoes, and it's never really been that much of an issue for me. Women have liked me my whole life, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love females so much. That's why I like women. That's why I like, I'm not gonna say I like women more than dudes, because you don't want to go that route. But, you know, like, Still good people. You know what I mean? Did I watch Invincible? Yeah. I don't know. All right, so what time is it, yo? What time were you guys at? Did I watch Invincible? I watched a lot of Invincible. You can. What the hell are you? So, Ricardo Chavez, your name is Chavez. Is that why you're looking for women teenagers? Oh, that I'm sad to hear that you're into women teenagers, Ricardo Chavez. Hello, Chavez, Slovakia. Hey guys, we got Chavez, Slovakia in here. Oh boy. Don't make me throw up inside my own mouth. Oh, it'll make me throw up. Yeah, hey, yeah, Chavez. That's why we could never be cool, man. That's why you hate my guts, bro. Because, you know, I'm not into what you're into. It's not my thing, man. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Chavez is, oh, God, that guy, he's screwed, man. Like, his wife is like, nigga. All right, y'all. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can see the screen and hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you can't see the screen and hear everything I'm saying. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Bro, I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? All right, so. Thanks for the compliment, Brody. Wow. So it looks like the chat broke on my, Oh, hilarious. Have I played Red Dead? No. Yeah, no. You can find women, teenagers, or young adults at skating, not only kids. I don't want no women teenagers, Ricardo Chavez. That's what makes your text so creepy, bro. So that sounds to me like you're after women teenagers or young adult women. I don't want any of that. I like adult women. I don't like teach their own. I ain't gonna judge you, Ricardo Chavez, but nigga. Don't say stupid shit and you won't get treated like a dumbass. You shouldn't say goofy shit. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, but true? True. Hey, W's in the chat to but true. W's in the chat. You know what I mean? Yo, type of 1 in the chat. Badly worded, sorry. Understandable, Ricardo Chavez. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You got to see it from my point of view, man. When somebody says, oh, young women, teenagers, it was badly worded, bro. It's cool, man. I just make me throw up a little bit inside my mouth. I don't want shit to do with no woman teenagers, nigga. The fuck? It happens to the best of us, Ricardo. Yeah, man, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was just badly worded, man. That's badly worded, Brody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, I've been watching you for like 7 years. Yo, I appreciate you. Yo, I don't like you comparing me to Chavez. Nigga, your name is Chavez. What are you doing? Yo, your name is Chavez, and you literally just said women teenagers. You was better off saying you love all women. I don't like young women. I love all women. Go ahead and clip that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, look. I'll tell you what, bro. We'll completely drop it. What's up, Rohan? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the 2 in super chat. W's in the chat. I'll tell you what, Ricardo. You know what I'm saying? If you y'all laughing. Yo, look. All you gotta do, look. Ricardo, you know what I'm saying? Super chat, $15 through the channel or through the tip jar, bro, and we'll completely cut all that. You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure I'll delete that out. We'll edit that out. You know what I'm saying? That's how much it costs to edit it out, bros. You know what I mean? Oh my. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand the Ricardo. It happens to the best of us. Just badly worded, you know what I'm saying? Just badly worded. What's up, Rohan? Glad I got acknowledgement from you, though. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no problem at all, bros. I'm glad you got some acknowledgement from me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just you know what I mean? That was badly worded, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Oh, my God. But I will still say, you know what I'm saying? Bro, wild title. Yeah, my girlfriend's boyfriend, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, peep game. I'm telling you guys another situation of when I found out my girlfriend had a boyfriend. So I met this girl in the Uber. You know what I'm saying? She was Ubering me. You feel me? And while she was Ubering me, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was cool and it was all good and everything. And she Ubering me. And she asked me out, like, I was like, yo, we should go get some food. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. So we went to this delicious place and got some food. But once we got to the place to get the food, baby girl got like real stuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, because baby girl was like an adjustable 6. You know what I'm saying? She was a practice girl. You know what I'm saying? And in case you guys don't know what a practice girl is, a practice girl is someone that you don't buy her Ubers, you don't pay for nothing. Yo, Jackson Fontenot. W's in the chat for Jackson Fontenot. All right, so a practice girl is a girl that you don't pay for her Ubers, you don't buy her food, you don't take her nowhere. She comes over, takes her clothes off, you choke her for a little bit, you know what I mean? You squeeze her out until she's empty, and then you throw her, and you know what I mean? You send her back home to probably her other boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's a practice girl. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. When I just talked about practice girls, like that shit, I love a practice female, bro. I love a practice girl. I do. Hey, Jackson Fontenot, where are you from, Brody? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, man. I love a practice girl, man. Practice girls are some of the greatest people, man. They suck everything. They be some of the women that be cooking and cleaning and doggy styling and all the stuff we guys like, man. They always naked, usually. It's a great place to be. You're supposed to be chilling with your wife and children. I don't no. That's you. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable. I don't know why you would name yourself dead. But, yeah, dead. That's all you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want out of life, then that's understandable. Yeah, see, me having a wife would be an L. That's an L. That is an L for me. Squid Game's coming to Fort. Really? You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know what I mean? Like, teach their own. But to me, that's not what I want. Oh man, that's hilarious. Uh huh. Uh huh. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. None. That's what's up too. Thank God I am on the Fizzone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need a wife. I get everything that I would get from a wife from just the women that I hang out with. Why would I need a wife? You know what I mean? Yep, no thank you. I'm going ahead and bypass the DDG stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Type of, nah, we good. But yeah, all right, so anyway, you know what I mean? Um, dang. I was telling you guys a story. Nah. Yeah, I got sidetracked, y'all. My bad. You know what I'm saying? My computer just restarted, so I got sidetracked. Oh, but yeah, but yeah, if you guys, if you guys want to get married and stuff, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. You know what I'm saying? But I like to wait. I like to take things slow. I'm not just gonna jump into some relationship. I'm not gonna marry some chick. I like to wait at least 5 years, to see, if me and the chick's energy matches. I'm not compromising my happiness for anybody. I do not care. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people that are like, oh, no, man, you won't get married. So you're not married. So, that makes you some sort of terrible person. But that's like me saying, you can't dunk a basketball. So that makes you a terrible person. Because I like people who can dunk basketballs and you don't dunk a basketball, you guys are a bad person now. So you see how generalizing, it just doesn't make sense. It just makes the person who's generalizing sound like a goofy, you know? Oh man, I don't like people who can't fly. You can't fly? Man, you're a loser. You haven't figured out human flight yet? You need to get your shit together. Eh, 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 eh. Oh man. No kids. I do not have kids. Nope. Do I have a mailing address? I want to send you a gift. Yo, I don't even have a mailing address enough right now. My bad. Yeah, I'm saying like hilarious. You guys are mad fun. I do need to. Everyone has a right to live life the way that makes them comfortable. I'm not going to step out of my comfort zone and do something that I don't believe would be good for me. I'm not doing it. I could care less. Like, all of you guys could hate me. I really don't care. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to. Ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. So, if you guys think that I need to be married in order for me to be a good person, then I am just not a good person. None. None. Shit, I'll be that. You know what I mean? I would much rather everyone see me as the worst person in the world than be in a marriage that's not healthy for me. Not gonna do it. That's real. Huh? Yeah, do what makes you happy. Never listen to others when it comes to your happiness. Real talk. Because people will try to convince you. And what's really wild is if they are able to convince you and then you do go do it and get married and that's not what you want, then they'll laugh at you anyway. Oh, you did it? Oh, you're an idiot. Oh my God. Look at this dummy. He actually did it. Oh, we were just trolling and you did it. Oh my God. Oh my God. He fell for it. What a dumb. Oh my God. He actually did it. I was only trolling. I was just joking. It was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Huh? I hope you feel better, Brian. Let me see. Yeah, Brian Free. Yeah, Brian Free. Did you know that means that you're depressed and lonely? It's called projecting. Yo, so everyone send hugs to Brian Free. He's going through it. Poor guy. Poor guy. Poor thing. Everyone send hugs and kisses and healing energy to Brian Free. He says he's depressed and lonely, and he's also angry and insecure. Everyone send healing energy to Brian Free. My day's going good. You know what I'm saying? My day is actually going really freaking awesome. Yo, thanks for asking. You know what I mean? Yeah. For real, for real. Hey, Brian Free, don't run. You know what I mean? Don't run. Yeah, Brian Free just corrected himself. He says he says it sounds like he's angry, insecure, depressed, and lonely. Yo, sending love and healing energy to Brian Free. You know, brain free. You're brain free. That's probably why you're angry, insecure, depressed, and lonely. Cause you're brain free. You need to have a brain. You need to keep your brain. Don't don't release your brain. Don't let your brain be free. You gotta keep that straddled on, like straddled in. You gotta keep that. AW's in the chat to D1 Cam, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. W's in the chat. W's in the chat to D1 Cam. Oh, so that's why you're so depressed, lonely, and what else did you say? So that okay, that makes sense why you're so depressed and lonely, man. Get well soon, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really wish you all the best, and I hope you get well soon. Yeah, I mean, but you should not project your emotions onto others because you're usually the only one that feels the way you do. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what the book says. You know what I mean? Yo, W's in the chat to D1 Clam. You know what I'm saying? Hmm? Oh, oh, man, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. I have never, bro. Like, there's an awesome VR game called Pavlo. It's a realistic gun game, and you should play the game similar to Among Us. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, one should never compromise their happiness for love. So yeah, so like I said, me not being married is me not compromising my happiness for love. I would much rather be happy than in love. Far better, way better to be happy than in love for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, to a good amount of people, you know, love is happiness and happiness is love and all that good stuff. But, you know, I find I get the same amount of love and happiness from watching solo leveling. You know what I'm saying? From watching playing video games. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing what I want to do without having, you know what I mean? This is why I like to take things slow with women. Because like a lot of females nowadays, their whole thing is, just talk smack. That's a lot of females' thing. And that's why I like to wait 5 years to make sure that I'm not getting with them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to take things so slow. I'm not, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, nah. None? None? I found a lot of people who accept me for who I am. A lot of women accept me for who I am. I don't need that. I already get a lot of that. Yo, man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I think, but I'm not looking for any of that brain free. I'm not looking for someone to accept me for who I am. I've like you know what I mean. I've got yo W's in the chat from Merc. Much love. Yo, been here since the FNAF parody games. Yo, with that being said, would you guys like to see the new type of one in the chat if you guys would like to see the new Five Nights at Freddy's, not Five Nights at Freddy's, the new Outlast music video that I just got done making. Right now, I'm just creating the skit for the front of it, but I'm done with the music video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brain freeze. So like I said, you're projecting, bro. So like, hey, brain free. So at what point did you realize that you were just talking alone to your computer? Yep. Yep. You guys, I'm about to learn you guys something today. You know what I mean? When you guys are, dealing with weirdos, like on, you know what I mean, dealing with this certain type of weirdo. So yeah, what's his name? What's this guy's name? Yeah, brain freeze. So like I said, um, okay, yeah. So brain free. This is why I said you're projecting, because you're saying, oh no, I'm trying to help you, or I'm not. You're saying that you weren't projecting, but all of this stuff you're saying is coming from inside your head, not from inside of mine. I've never not once sat back and thought, man, I am alone talking to myself on a computer because I really love doing this. Like this. I love doing this so much that I used to do this when I didn't have a fan base. I used to make videos talking, telling stories, talking straight into my phone when I didn't even have a fan base. I love this shit. This is love for me. Like and you're the one sitting there, but you're alone talking to a computer. Yeah, that's you projecting. That's you. So again, I can't imagine how long you felt like you were alone talking to yourself on your computer. Forgot your name. Is your name Tucker? What's your name? Your name is not. You're not Tucker Plays. Tucker Plays a good person. Uh, what's your name? I don't even know your name. Yeah, I don't even know his name. Just hit the gritty. That's a super chat request. Once we hit 50 in super chat, I'll hit the gritty. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't really know what the gritty is. Is it the nitty gritty? Is it like grinding? I didn't even see the comment, Ricardo Chavez. I wish I knew what comment you was talking about. Nigga. But yeah. Oh, snap. I forgot to put the damn link up in the second freaking live. My bad, y'all. I be forgetting the links. My bad, dog. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Got you guys coming up fresh. All right, you guys, bringing up the chat. Ooh. Yo, W's in the chat to Merk. Hey, Merk, where are you from, Brody? If you don't mind my asking. Let's see. All right, you guys. I just put the tip jar link up in the description. So if you guys ever want to super chat directly to your boy, you guys can click the link that's in the comment section. Leads directly to my tip jar. Hey. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. Bit. Hey, what's up, Steven? Oh, that's what's up. Hey, what's up, Victor? We telling stories. Hey, that's what's up, Bill. Appreciate you for drinking a beer to your boy. Yeah, it's actually quite sad what happened to Dr. J and the women. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is 50 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys what happened to Dr. J and the women, bro. Because it's really, really sad, bro. Hey, Brain Free, where did you go? Or did you try to go find somebody else to gaslight? No, it's not about Randy in a dress. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than that. Isn't it? We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke, bitch. We want all the smoke. Bitch. Bitch, we want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke. We been breathing. Baby girl be talking shit, but she a heathen. She be talking crap, but I know she be creeping. She be off at the niggas' crib sleeping. I don't even care. Bad chicks, they be coming. Bad babies. She be hella running. I don't give a shit because she be dumb and talking smack. That's why she be running. Let's see. Love Sosa. Love Soda. That's my shit. This is like one of my favorite parody songs of all time. Love Soda. Pepsi's in the colas. Bang, bang. These bitches love soda. These bitches love soda. Pepsi, the colas. They put their drinks on coasters. Love soda. Hey. Pepsi or Coke? Coke. No Diddy. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. All right, yo. So type of one in the chat. If once we reach the super chat milestone, you guys want me to tell you guys what happened to Dr. J and the women. And it's not even about him being in a dress. You know what I mean? It's why you can't find him on the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's to do with his channel. These chains real? Oh, absolutely not, man. I don't know. I got these as a gift. I don't. I mean, soda and sodas. You do it with Crayola. That boy. Was brain free trauma dumping? No, he was just being a weirdo. He was like trying to push his ideals off on us. Is that 50 Cent? Hell yeah, it is. Appreciate you for the compliment. Damn, that is awesome. I appreciate you. Snow bunnies versus angry black women. Snow bunnies, bro. I'm not chasing any angry woman. That's how that's how that one black guy lost his job in Hollywood. Chasing a mad white woman. Hey, thank you, Kiribara. Thoughts on why people project? I don't. I mean, I feel like it's so normal that like no one should ever really be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty normal thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see any real like, I mean, I don't see any real problem with it. It's just funny. Do I still watch Jagged Salad? Not a whole lot. What's up, Jared Longmire? What's up, Gerald Longmire? All right, so I got another story for you guys. I don't know what. Oh. Hey, appreciate the compliments, Brodies. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. All right, y'all. So, now, if you guys don't know, one of my previous assistants, they hit me up. Like, she hit me up, and I think she wants to hang out with me again and shit. And I'm not gonna do it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna do it. You wanna know why? Because she offered me a 2-dude threesome. I don't know why, man, but that's a deal breaker for me, bro. If I'm kicking it with a chick, bro, you know what I mean, and she try to come at me with some zesty type shit, then, you know what I mean, that's just a turn off. You know what I'm saying? Straight turn off, bro. Straight turn off. I ain't got nothing for it. Let's see, Hey, yo, Jonathan the Gamer. You do it off of soda. Hold up. Bang, bang. Hey, do it off of soda. That's what's up. Yeah. I got 2 lives popping off. You know what I'm saying? What if she makes it right by doing 2 girls, 1 dude? I'm never gonna do. I'm not doing any of that. I just don't do that. You know what I mean? She can't make it right, man. The only way she can make it right is by never bringing another guy that, you know what I mean, like not bringing any of that around me. You know what I mean? And she probably gotta like, you know what I mean? She gotta clean my room for a month straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't do it. I'm not into it. It's not cool. Pineapples. Pineapples indeed. They do it off of soda. Duck will make you quack, boy. All right, y'all. So, let's see. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Gerald Longmire? Hey, what's good, Gerald Longmire? What's up, Kasani? What's up? Thank you for the compliment, bro. Yeah, I ain't doing none of that. All right, so I was kicking it with baby girl, you know what I'm saying? And baby girl came through, you know what I mean? Like, we was chilling. And she gonna have that. I'll tell you guys a really, really funny story, right? This is a really funny dating story. So, I was talking to this one chick, man. You know what I'm saying? And baby girl was bad. She was an Asian chick, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, at one point, she was one of my assistants, right? And when I first met her, she was all over me, right? I wasn't mad at it. Baby girl got good taste. I was with it, right? So nothing ended up going physical. So with that being said, she ends up becoming my assistant. So I'm paying her. She's doing her job. Everything's cool. She keeps like asking me to do stuff with her or whatever. Like, you know, whenever, you know what I mean? Like after work is over and shit. You know what I mean? And so what ended up happening was, you know, we would go out, like we would hang out or whatever, right? One day she asked me to go hang out with her. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I go to hang out with baby girl, and she takes me to this martial arts studio, right? When she takes me to the martial arts studio, she introduces me to the martial arts master there, right? And you know, she's like, and she wants me to train with her. So we're in there, we're training martial arts, and one thing I notice is the martial arts instructor, he's acting very, very, very jealous of me, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck is he jealous for? Like, what the hell happened? Like, what's going on? The dude keeps going out of his way to try to show me up in everything we do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Yo, what's good, Gamer's Edge? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sophia? So she tells me that she was boning the dude, that she used to bone the dude, right? Oh, we used to bone. You know what I mean? Me understanding how females work, she obviously wants to make me jealous, right? Oh, you know, yeah, man, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she tells me she used to bone the dude, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, right? So, you know, she keeps going out of her way to try to like find a way to make me jealous of her, right? Jealous of her being around other men and all this other shit, right? So, you know, after a while of her attempts to make me jealous, I'm like, all right, you know what? I bet. So, we go to where do we go? We went to, where the hell did we go? So one day we went to go get some sort of food. I forgot what type of food it was. We went to go get some food. So we go to get some food, and while we're there, you know what I mean, she just keeps on rubbing it in my face that she's with a different dude, that she's with this other dude. So I'm like, oh, okay, word. And I knew how much she liked me. I knew how much she had a crush on me. So I'm like, oh, word, okay, bet. So we go back to my crib, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, you know what I mean? Like, this chick was just being weird. Like, she, at one moment, she would be trying to sleep with me, and the other moment, she's telling me to get the hell away from her. She don't like me like that. Makes no goddamn sense. Type of one in the chat, if you've ever had that happen when you were kicking it with a woman. You know what I mean? One minute, she's all over you. The next minute, she's yelling that she don't want to do stuff with you. It makes no sense. Type of two in the chat, if that's never happened to you. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I mean, the chick, she's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, what did she say? So she keeps on throwing it in my face, trying to make me jealous of this other chick and all this other crap, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, she was trifling. And it's just, you know, it's just dating. It's cool. So now we was trying to date, but you know, we was trying to talk to one another. But you know what I'm saying? Like her personality, like she would be hot and cold, and I would just be like, ugh. Yeah, you guys don't run the bipolar females before. Everyone's had it. It happens to everybody. So with that being said, you know, baby girl keeps going this hot and cold bullshit and keeps trying to make me jealous and talk about other men in front of me. Oh, I'm with this guy, I'm with that guy, I'm with this guy, I'm with that guy. Okay, word? Okay. So I call up the stripper I was dating at the time, really attractive stripper, and I have her come over. She comes over, and mind you, the chick that I told you guys about, she was always my assistant, always trying to make me jealous of other men, right? So I decide to flip the tables on her. I invite this other girl over, you know what I mean? Way better looking than the Asian chick. She slides through, you know what I'm saying? She comes up to my room. First thing she says to me is like, are you fucking that Asian girl down there? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Nothing's ever gone physical. We're just cool, right? So I got the feeling that she wasn't gonna like run any cheeks. But when she saw how bad my assistant was, she was like, yeah, I better run some cheeks. So we ended up kicking it or whatever. We messed around or whatever. And mind you, before we started messing around, my assistant keeps coming to my door, knocking on my door, trying to interrupt us to give me random shit. Oh, here's a card. Oh, here's some breakfast. Oh, here's the phone that's not even yours. Oh, we should collab on a video. All this random shit, right? So, yeah. So, hey, that's what's up, Arc Nation. Appreciate you, Ace. What's good? It's all good, Spooky. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby girl keeps coming to my door, you know, trying to get inside to see what's going on, knocking on it, bringing me food, shit like that. Shit she would never do when I didn't have a girl over. You know what I mean? Like, bruh. Okay, so mind you, when we was at the, rewind back to when I first met this martial arts instructor that she introduced me to. You know what I'm saying? She's telling me, oh, how awesome he is, how much better than me he is. The dude, I don't know what was up with him. He was like freaking out or going through something. But the homie, he keeps on like trying to impress her by like, you know, trying to impress me. And you know what I'm talking about. So what he does is, you know, he pulls out a thing of nunchucks and he starts swinging them or whatever. Right? He's like, yeah, bitch, you can't do this. And then he hands them to me. And then I do the nunchucks, but because you guys know I like nunchucks, I'm better than him at the nunchucks. He snatches them from me. Give me those. Like, he was mad at me or something. I'm like, what? Like, what? You started this. So then, you know what I mean, he goes to do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's like, yeah, bet you don't know this. You know what I mean? And he's like, tries to spar with me on the ground for wrestling. And I end up getting him in a rear naked choke or an arm bar. And he's like, no, that's not, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. And I'm like, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's just normal. But yeah, that's kind of wild though. You know what I'm saying? For real. You would have to tell me more about that story, Ricardo Chavez. Ricardo. Yeah, homie was mad he got bested. I was just like, bruh, like, I'm just trying to kick it, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't even never smashed the chick. What he mad for? Appreciate the compliment, you know what I'm saying? I'm human just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Do I Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a lot? Not a whole lot. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. All right, you guys. All right, y'all. We about to do the super chat request. You know what I'm saying? Probably about to get off of the live on the computer. Jump on the live on the computer. Jump back on here a little bit later on. Peekaboo. But this is like my favorite song right now. Peekaboo by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Do I like more? Do I like Kendrick Lamar or Drake more? Usually Drake. But this new album by Kendrick, fire.
Ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 762s a nigga plane. Peekaboo, popping out, you better spell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 4-5. Peekaboo, catch a pepper if I'm doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know I know niggas off that rocker. Peekaboo, proud bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese. Peekaboo. Let me FaceTime my op, bitch, I'm in the street. Peekaboo, yes, Jesus, I'm putting something to sleep. Peekaboo, on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet. Peekaboo, with 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter clean. Peekaboo, I hit it from the back, I told her move her in. Peekaboo, this time my thumb in where her at. Peekaboo, on your top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back. What they talking about, they talking about nothing. What they talking about, they talking about nothing. What they talking about, they talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with. Hey, put off in a lamb, double pocket, all that times, mister, get off on your lands. If you hate you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophy, that's what I'm saying. Like, boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand. Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man. Never got his ass whooping to me. Open up that can. Damn, hey, who me bands, I'm a slam. Jam freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yam. Put that option around me, I'ma turn it off. Heard what happened to your man. Not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed for them shooters, came and nailed to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch, you lucky you saw. For real. What they talking about? 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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? What they talking about? What they talking about? What they talking about? talking about? That's all I remember. Huh?
Ain't talking about nothing.
Pick a boat.
Dude, that's my shit. Hey, that's my bitch. Huh? They talking about nothing. Aw, poor baby. Huh? I hope you grow up to have confidence as well, Just Jace. Yeah. Sending healing energy to you, Just Jace. No. Yeah, that song hit real different. Do I like any other songs? Let's see. Not a whole lot of them. What's this song? Hell no. Squabble Up.
God knows. Double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a pig, there you go.
This whole album went viral as shit. Whole album went viral. Hey.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are rich, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell them G pass. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activity, either don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I see and send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple.
All right, you guys, I'm about to jump on the computer.
This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili out. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. They act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on these niggas and they both broke. If you ain't coming for your chili, what you coming? Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon. That's just how I feel. Yeah, there's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are rich, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Niggas say it's bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing than siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in a marked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show niggas the ropes before they hung from a boat. I'm prophetic.
God, Jesus, man. That's so viral. That is so insanely viral, bro. Oh, but it's not enough. Oh, snap. How the heck? That's smart. That's wildin'. That's wildin'. Doesn't get more viral than that. Bust down. Not enough. Me too. Yeah, I tend to like Kendrick or Drake. Kendrick now. Used to be Drake. I used to love Drake stuff, man. It used to be all Drake, but you know what I'm saying? Like after, you know what I mean? Like after you see Drake on camera kissing 16-year-olds in the face, talking about some, I want to kiss you so bad, but you know what I mean? Like I want to, yeah, let me, and then kisses the whole way, kisses her anyway, a motherfucker. Ugh. Yeah, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that one, bro. Bust down! Like I'm good on that one, bro. Like I'm all the way good, man. Yeah, I guess, I guess he cool or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I ain't never seen Kendrick Lamar try to kiss no chick, kiss no chick that he ain't supposed to be trying to kiss on stage. So that's the person I'm going with. And that's just real. And somebody got to do it. Dang. Yup. Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all. So we about to watch some scary stuff. Found some new scary things. Bust down. All right, let's see. Music-wise, Drake's better. Yeah. Music-wise, I would say Drake is better. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Kendrick Lamar, man, he ain't on stage doing flimsy shit. I don't like flimsy shit. But yo, what you guys getting into today? Yo, where you guys from? Everybody. Hey, where you guys from? You're from Mustard. That's what's up. Ah, yes, Florida. Ah, yes, Houston. Ah, New York for BD. Two raw edits. That's what's up. Illinois for T Raw edits. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Ragnar? Yeah. Fresno, California. That's what's up. You're watching from England. That's cool. Hey, what's up, James? What's good? It's my favorite song from him. Understandable. Thank you for the compliment. Is Diddy really Kendrick's cousin? I did not know that. You listen to an underground artist? Not really. All right, man. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Buzz down. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Bust down. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys a little bit later, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yo, Jonathan the Gamer. I'll be on in about 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I'll be on in about 20 minutes to do the super chat requests and to watch scary stuff. Come on in. Ha ha. Here I come. Thinking about it. Peekaboo.
Yeah, I had edited 2 ads. Put the bitches in.
Hell yeah.
And I started calling it something else for somebody else.
Understandable.
That's some creative director shit.
All right, cool. I'm about to end the live. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. I'll be back in a little bit with some scary